Alright, so I was in the middle of recording, and me and my boy Chuck have been researching something. He hit me up to research, and I was like, yo, let me get my boy Chuck in on the second half of this Spider-Man video and get his random reaction to the dumb shit Spider-Man has done. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him introduce himself.
Yeah, what up, fellas? Yeah, I've been peeping YFVs, like, or jobbers and goons. That's his name now. His goon series and his jobbing series, and they're hitting it off. They're going in pretty well. So yeah, I thought it'd be like really nice to hop in on this. Now I will say, like, I don't know that much about Spider-Man. Like, yeah, I know his general stuff, right? But like his feats, I don't know that much. But I guess I'll go off of what do you have for me here?
Yeah, so the way we're going to do this, I figured this would be like one of the most honest reactions, because he has a general sense of where Spider-Man should be and what he should do.
Yeah.
So seeing wild shit will be like, he'll be able to give a good grade for it, and he'll be grading these moments on a 1 to 4 from here on out for the rest of the video. I'm also, he's responsible for an upcoming jobber video, Thor jobbing. That's going to be brutal.
Oh, dude, I've been waiting for that one. Oh, yeah, and I would like to say, too, like, I mean, I know Spider-Man has done crazy shit, but for example, if he's, like, pulling up on Silver Surfer and Hulk and he's actually, like, pressing them, I'm like, what the fuck? That shouldn't happen,
I'll
really.
give you, okay, so I'm not going to go all the
way
through.
Unless they're, like, drunk or something, they're off to goop, I don't know.
Yeah, actually, you know what, fuck it, we'll just get a quick reaction from him off these moments, okay? So, This is just a case for Spider-Man being a goon, and Chuck is the jury. So, case number 1, he ended the career of Firelord. I don't know if you know anything about Firelord, but he was a promising young lad that was supposed to be a herald to Galactus on some surfer shit. And he pulled up on Spider-Man, and the beef with Spider-Man stemmed from beef with past heralds. And Spider-Man was like, look, bro, you might be strong, you might be fast, and all this power, but I'm going to beat the shit out of you until you quit. And he knocked out Firelord.
You are. What?
And he's like, look, mister, your power doesn't matter, I have heart. And then proceeds to beat the shit out of him. Drops him in the 4th round. And bro, name a time you saw Firelord after that.
I've never, that's the first time I've heard of him, so I'm just gonna go with. I thought that was Human Torch for a second, but I'm just gonna give it a 1 because I mean I don't know. I mean I guess like
4
conceptually,
is the best. 4 is the best.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay, like okay. So 1 is the worst showing ever, and then 4 is like that makes sense, or it's not that bad.
So the way the goon scale rates is like 1. Yeah. It makes the most sense out of the bullshit you see. 4.
Okay.
Like
I thought it was reverse order.
Gotcha.
Out
of pocket moments, basically.
That's
supposed to be Silver Surfer.
Yeah. So conceptually speaking, like he shouldn't be able to do this, but since I don't know who the hell this is, and he looks like a little bitch, I'm gonna give it like a 4.
Yeah, the argument for me is the fact that he looks like a little bitch is because he's getting beat up by Spider-Man. He's not supposed to lose to Spider-Man. That's like
okay. Look. I'm gonna give it a 3, between a 3 and a 4. Like if we're counting that he's a herald, but yeah, I mean I don't know who the hell this is.
He is a legit herald.
He looks like a bitch.
Yeah, his career. I'm serious. His career was like ended because Spider-Man beat him up. I swear to God.
Yeah. So 3 or 4, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, fair. Okay, next moment, Hulk admits. Okay, so Spider-Man and Savage Hulk get into it. And Spider-Man he dodges him and hits him with this like double clap on the head. And Hulk deadass screams and goes, Bugman hurt Hulk. So like Spider-Man was casually hurting Savage Hulk while brawling with him.
I guess like a 3, because he has staggered him before and kind of like hurt him a little bit. Like I don't think Spider-Man could beat Hulk or severely damage him, but I do think he can at least push him a little bit.
Yeah, so you're saying as like a casual Spider-Man guy, you've heard of him hitting Hulk.
Yeah.
Before. Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair. Okay.
So yeah, that's 3 probably.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so next moment, By the way, guys, run it up to 1,000 likes and another Spider-Man video will drop. But next we have this time. I don't know if you read
This is from
this
Fear
story.
Itself. This Fear Itself,
Yeah,
right?
Fear Itself. And for people at home,
Angrier? Is it Angrier?
Something like that. But it was amped thing,
Let me see.
basically. And
no, it's not Angrier.
yeah.
Oh, no, hold on. It is Angrier. I think it is Angrier. No, that's Hulk. That's Hulk. No, hold on. Oh, no, it is. I think it's Angrier, bro. Yeah, a 2. There's no way. Okay,
yeah, see, personally for me,
I think a 2.
this is how I look at it, right? Thing, Spider-Man's fought Thing before, right? But realistically, peak Thing should be beating the shit out of Spider-Man. Well,
yeah,
this is Thing with an amp from the surfing. So
yeah,
and Spider-Man's talking after getting hit by the hammer. That's at least a 3 or 4 to me. Like, Spider-Man should be dead.
Yeah.
Like, in the original recording, I was like, yo, real shit, Spider-Man's head should not be there. Like, in my opinion, he should not.
Wait. Okay, I'm confused again. Okay, so 4 is the worst shit?
No, 4 is wild. Like, the wildest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're rating how wild the moments are, yeah.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, 3 or 4 for sure, yeah.
Yeah, well, so far your scale's been consistent. Like you said, 2 or 3 for Hulk, which makes sense because you've heard of it before. Firelord, though, you gave a 4 because he ruined his career, which I gave it a 4 as well. And then
this one, okay. So even against a regular Thing, he should be knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, I agree. It's like
surviving against this fool, no, I don't. Especially when it's a no morals thing too. It's like a.
Oh yeah, he bloodlusted by the surfer. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, so yeah, this is like a 3 or 4 for sure. Yeah.
All right, next we have the time he got into it with classic Nova, and was like joking after getting blasted by him. Now, for classic Nova, for context, this dude, even when he didn't know how to use his power, easily went up against classic Thor. And then, like, he even pressed Stan Lee on why he didn't get his own individual comic run. But apparently, Spidey can talk shit after getting blasted by him. I don't know, but he even got, like, a building dropped on him, got blasted through it, and was, like, joking and laughing it off after, and was like, oh, yeah, that was, like, wild that I had to do that, but, you know.
I'm just gonna assume it's like a Nova that's not going at full power, so I'm gonna go with like a 3 maybe.
Yeah, and plus he was like trying to record him at the same time with the camera.
Yeah, and like if Nova was serious, he would have fucking killed him. So.
No, Nova was serious. Nova, well, okay, so here's the argument, right? Here's an argument for why it's crazy. Nova said he couldn't control the power.
Oh, okay, then yeah, 4 then. But I could have 4. That's wild. I thought he wasn't serious. But
no,
okay,
he was like, "Yo, Spider-Man, I can't control this shit inside of me." And Spider-Man was like, "Oh shit!" And then he got blown up. He was like fine after. I was like, "Oh my god!" All right, this one's funny to me. So, Hercules and Spider-Man were having a conversation, and there's been a lot of moments in comics where people have like flexed on Hercules or said shit to him he didn't like, and it went wrong. Like, he's even ragdolled Sentry by his cape before. Like, Herc's a wild boy, and he was talking to Spider-Man. Spider-Man's like, bro, Herc, you know I've faded Juggernaut, right? Like, I've like run the ones with that beast. And Herc was like, bitch, I don't care, and punched him in his shit. And like, it was a straight up punch right to the face. And as Spider-Man's flying through the walls of like the palace or whatever, he's talking about like all the classes he should have paid attention to, so he would like know the history of the building he's getting punched through and shit. Bro, this is a direct punch from Hercules, and he's joking about it.
Okay, like I don't. Okay, so I know that narratively he's supposed to be Thor's like equal. Or
he literally has
like,
equaled him. Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, he has.
But I think consistently, like Thor just has better shit. So like I'm not.
Thor
even
has more shit. Yeah, he has more. I don't know if he has better. Herc's wild out before.
So I'm not gonna give this like a 3 range, probably like a 2, because Herc could be holding back, and I mean he's probably holding back. I feel like.
All right, that's fair. Two's a solid grade. Next up. All right, so this is a Silver Surfer moment.
Oh no!
Silver Surfer's never safe from a video for me. So Spider-Man pulls up on Silver Surfer and he's like, "Bro, on a scale of 1 to 10, your drip's ass. And he's like, the build you got going on is weird. It's all one color. Like, real shit, you look like you lost all your hair. It's weird as fuck. Like, I don't understand why you look like this. And Surfer wasn't appreciating the banter, right? So he blasts Spider-Man directly. And Spider-Man, while bouncing away, is like, bro, imagine being this much of a bitch and getting this mad over a hair loss joke. Like, you're really not shit. And he wasn't hurt at all.
I'll probably give it like a 1 because Surfer jobs like a shit ton, and he's probably not even going at full power.
Oh, and he almost got Surfer to blow up the block. Surfer had to do everything he could not to blow up the whole block.
Probably a 1, to be honest with you.
Oh, no respect for Surfer. I respect that.
Yeah,
no respect for Surfer.
No respect for him here.
Oh, man. Yeah, he really almost made Surfer a school shooter, though. Like, because Surfer would have killed everyone on that block. So
he was going to pull up on the block.
Yeah, that shit would have been bad. But yeah, the hair loss joke, it's rough. All right, so this one made no sense to me, so I don't know how you're going to grade it. But this same Iron Man...
Is this Mark 3?
I think it's either 3 or 4, but the 4...
Looks like Centurion to me. I think it's Centurion.
Yo, but the real shit. So this armor, or one of the armors close to this, caused Surfer to get knocked out trying to overpower it, right? So Kang shoots both Iron Man and Spider-Man. Not only does Spider-Man get up first, he starts checking on Iron Man. He's like, bro, you got knocked the fuck out. Are you good? And Iron Man's like, bitch, stop talking. Like, fight. Like, this is not the time to talk. Our ops are here. But, like, just the fact that he was a bigger tank than a version of Iron Man that KO'd Surfer in an exchange is wild to me. What do you think?
Okay, so I'm guessing this is like one of the very early marks, just going by how it looks. I think it's Centurion, but it's probably not. And I know Kang's nasty, so I'm gonna give it like...
I think it's weird as shit because he literally tanked the same thing.
For him to take something that Iron Man did, I'm gonna go with like a 1 or a 2 because he has tanked other nasty shit before that has.
Oh, we did set the bar high, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Spider-Man for setting the bar high.
So I guess, right?
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'd probably give it a 1 or 2. Not one of his crazier moments on the list, but this next one is redemption for sure. So he and Hulk were together, right? And they had to prevent these anti-matter spheres.
Oh, no.
So keep in mind, anti-matter spheres are supposed to tear you apart on a molecular level. Not only that, Hulk...
a 5. I'm already
okay, yeah, but let me
5.
finish the moment. So Hulk's strength at this comic was called, like, imagination level. Like, basically, any strength he needs in his imagination, he can do it, right? At that point, these spheres are called infinitely greater than that strength, and he has to, like, get stronger. Do you know who was standing on the spheres and helping him push them and, like, get them in place? Was Spider-Man.
Oh my god, dude, that's a 5, dude.
Bro, Spider-Man was like, yo, you see this sphere I'm standing on and pushing, big dog? Come over here and push this shit with me. And I was like, wait,
he should not be able to do that.
No, he should be ripped apart. First of all, it's crazy. Hulk's doing it. He should be dead. But Spider-Man is leading the charge. I was like, holy shit. Oh, yeah, that was a 4 for me, too. So I'd agree on that. Next, we have the time okay, so there's obviously the Enigma Force, which powers Captain Universe. You know about Captain Universe, right? At least, like... So Captain Universe doesn't appear that much, but it's basically the force...
I don't remember him.
Yeah, really. Captain Universe is basically the force in the multiverse to preserve reality. So it, like, grants you however much power you need to save the universe. So it literally, it's a plot device. That's actually how they defeated Null recently. Venom got the Captain Universe power. But anyways... So you have that context, right? You know Null killed a fucking Celestial, one-shot Sentry, ate the Void, shit like that. Okay, so...
Yeah.
Spider-Man pulls up on someone who just wild out. And he's like, yo, you have the Enigma Force. that power's Captain Universe. And he's like, bro, do you think the only reason you've been Captain Universe, because Spider-Man's been Captain Universe before, and he was like, do you think the only reason to do that is to beat Juggernaut? And the person's like, bitch, yes, and hit blast Spider-Man fully, right? And as Spider-Man's flying away attached to something, all he's doing is talking about how much he hates wasting his webbing because it's expensive and hard to make. He should not exist, Chuck.
Yeah, probably a 5, dude.
I was like, wait, because like it's one thing if it's like assumed that was the Enigma Force, but Spider-Man literally goes, yo, that's Captain Universe's power. It gets blasted fully by it. It's like, oh man, I gotta use webbing to save myself. I hate wasting my webbing. I was like, what? That's crazy. Yeah, like that, it's just such a random flex, and it's not drawn to be a power flex, but it is, just narratively, like it's ridiculous. Halfway through, guys, make sure to hit the like button. We are at the point in which Peter snitched on himself, but he snitched on himself by being built different. So he went to the doctor to get a checkup, and the doctor pulled up on him and he was like, look, dog, like, I've been around the block. I used to be a doctor for S.H.I.E.L.D. And so I saw a lot of bullshit in the emergency room, you know? And he was like, the point is, I've worked with superhumans and monsters, and only those can survive the bullshit damage you've done to your body. So clearly Peter Parker's a fucking superhero. And I was like, damn, imagine snitching on yourself at the physical. But yeah, so him being built different literally snitched on himself. How tough of a moment is that?
Yeah, dude. That shit's whack. He should not be able to do this, man.
Yeah, they said, like, no. And you could wank it and say that would apply to Captain America, because he's peak human. But they're like, no mortal human could survive what you do. Casually. He's immortal, bro. He's Asgardian. Peter Parker Asgardian confirmed. I gave that moment about a 2 or a 3 because it's kind of an L to snitch on yourself, but it was also funny that being built different snitched on him.
Probably yeah, a 2, yeah.
All right, so this moment I gave a 4 because with like
what
when you compare no, not that one. This next one. So Spider-Man 500, right? This was a spread in which Spider-Man literally in one spread went fighting every op he's had. Literally the entirety of all his ops are gathered. And it's to show as he's like fading all of them and like trying to survive them, fighting through all of them, bouncing back and forth. It's showing how much heart he has and the fact he never gives up no matter the odds. But bro, that's like if I don't know, Superman, every op he's ever had just pulled up on them all at once. Like any example, Thor, all of them. Like imagine like Gore, Mangog, all of them just jumping his bitch ass at one time. Like that's a crazy amount of people to fade at once, and he was doing that shit just to prove he had heart.
I mean, he has fought like, I mean, the Sinister Six, he's fought them so many times, but like he's fighting like fucking 30 fools here, and Carnage already pushes his shit just by himself. For him to take care of him, Venom alongside Kingpin, I don't know about that,
there's
bro.
Craven there. I mean, we see Lizard, we see Rhino.
Yeah. That's
we
like
see
a
Doom.
5, bro.
Look at Dr. Doom, bro.
Look. The only
Doombot.
way this makes sense. The only way this makes sense is if he has the black suit. That's the only way it remotely makes
And
sense.
that suit is red and blue as fuck. So
Yeah, so it's not.
I didn't even notice that when I first read it, but Dr. Doom's there. He's right under Morlun, above Rhino. Yeah, that's a 4 for me now. I didn't see Doom before.
The
but
Doombot.
Even if a Doombot's there helping out, that shit's crazy. But yeah, he was literally swinging on everyone. All right, next. This is wild as fuck. So Captain Marvel came in the game being like a pretty decent cosmic force. Like Marvel was able to go toe to toe with Thanos a few times.
I think he punched him all the way to Saturn one time too.
Yeah, they've really gone at it before, and Thanos has actually remarked that he respected Marvel. But anyways, that's just to hype him up, right? Which ultimately hypes up Spider-Man, because For whatever reason, I forget why, Marvel and Spider-Man were hanging out. And as they're going through the city, Marvel turns around and he's like, yo, I'm going at my top speed. How fucking fast are you? And Spider-Man was like, relax. I'm a vet.
I've been doing this, bro. I've been bullshitting my speed.
Like, what? But, like, to think about the fact that this is a dude that keeps up with Thanos and, like, has even, like, blitzed Thanos before, and he's saying that's his greatest speed, and Spider-Man casually keeps up with it. I was like, this is such... And Spider-Man just blaming it on him having experience, like, in the gym and shit. Like, what? I don't know. How do you feel about... I know you're a Thanos fan, so how do you feel about that? Spider-Man's as fast as Thanos confirmed.
Oh my god. I'll probably give it like... I mean, he has dodged other dumb shit before, so I'm gonna give it like a 2 or a 3.
That's fair. That's fair. He does... Hey, shout out to Spider-Man fans. Spider-Man...
His Spidey sense skills much higher than his reaction speed, I feel like. So, like, I feel like one of the reasons why he can somehow dodge these attacks is because his Spidey sense can, like, sense it before it even hits him, even if it should be far faster than what he should be able to do normally. But I'm probably just downplaying him.
Nah, but yeah. Look, peep that. This is why it's crazy, though. He's not using a spider sense. He's just moving. He's just chasing Captain Marvel.
Oh, yeah, okay, then. That's going to bump it up to a 3 for me.
Yeah, he's just chasing. He's like, I'm a vet. I swing fast. All right, next. This is another speed feat that made no fucking sense to me. So, he's hanging out with Nova Prime, right? And Nova, at this point, is a lot more matured in his power. And while they're fighting people, Nova's like, look, bro. These ops were about to fade. We can't let them escape. But here's the problem. Nova couldn't get into the room and finish his sentence before Spider-Man already faded all of them and was like, got you. Got you for you. Like, I handled it. You're good. Like, so Spider-Man reacted to what he was saying and finished them before Nova could hop in or finish the sentence.
4 for sure.
Yeah, like that's so... For people at home... Kid Nova, who shouldn't scale to Nova Prime, has casually kept up with Beta Ray Bill, even when he didn't know how to use his power. So, no, that shit's like... Spider-Man's athletic for no fucking reason. Yeah, next. This, I know Chuck saw this scrolling up through the section, was like, what the fuck? So, at one point, Spider-Man's facing an evil wizard, and for whatever reason, Spider-Man has a pretty solid
Is that Hobgoblin?
Magic users. No, I think it's a Nightmare enhanced user.
It looks
I'm not
like
sure.
Hobgoblin.
It might be a Mystic Hobgoblin. I don't remember the context for the story, but it was an evil wizard. It might have been someone that works with Cool on Goth or something. I wouldn't be shocked. But anyway, this Mystic user, potent enough to use the Crimson Bands of Sidorak, which is a very respected spell in the verse, right? Spider-Man was like, fuck your spell, bitch. Starts hitting the dance moves on him. And starts literally outracing Crimson Bands of Sidorak. The Living Tribunal uses the Crimson Bands of Sidorak to catch people. I need y'all to understand that. And this wizard is fighting him, and he's like, wait, what the fuck? He's like, how are you outracing that shit? And then Spider-Man moves so fast, he wrapped the dude up in his own Crimson Bands.
Okay, the Crimson Band should be like strong relative to the user, right? Like, obviously. Or do they have like a set power level that they should work at?
The point is,
because if it's
if
it's some randy ass wizard, then I don't really see how it's like that outlandish. I'll give it like a 2.
Yeah, here's my point.
2 or 3.
You can't be a rando to use the Crimson Bands. Like, you have to be strong to even use them. Yeah, they can be stronger based on the user and based on how much power they can draw, but to get to that point is a wild ass point. It's my point, you know? Bars. But yeah, like, anyway, like, just the fact that Crimson Band and these bands that he summons instantly, they literally have to cross from Sidorak's dimension, which is
bands that make her dance.
Obviously more than infinite distance away. So they're fast as fuck, and Spidey danced on them, which is crazy. Next, we have the time I don't know how the fuck he did this. So, if y'all don't know who Doctor Doom is, he's the realest in the game. But even Spider-Man has trolled Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom, obviously, is very hard to get into. And his castle is hard to get into. And he has top-of-the-line tech and sensors. Spider-Man broke in anyway. And not only did Spider-Man break into Troll Doctor Doom, he didn't set anything off. And it caused Doctor Doom to be like, what the fuck? And he was like, bro, Spider-Man, shut up. Like, get your bitch ass out of here. He's like, I don't care you got by my sensors. Like, I still don't respect you. But it was just like, the fact that he just casually got by all Doom shit, just to style on him, I don't know. How do you feel about that?
Probably like a 2. It doesn't seem that outlandish. It doesn't seem like it would be impossible for him to do so, because he is pretty stealthy. But yeah, like, being able to get through that, like, yeah, that's crazy. But I don't think it's, like, outlandish.
This man Chuck's been spoiled so far by better moments. That's been, I would agree, though. It's probably like a 2 compared to what he's normally done, but it's still funny, because you wouldn't expect him and Doom to have a lot of moments, but they actually do. This next moment, oh my god. Shout out to Jobber
What
Gang,
is
Nightcrawler,
this? No.
and Wolverine. So Spider-Man pulls up on the X-Men, right? He blasts Colossus. That's fine. Colossus is a jobber. He evades Storm. Doesn't do anything to Storm. Just evades Storm. And then he had, at this point, I think he had already gotten the drop on Wolverine, right? And he's fighting Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler fucking sucks. So he's getting beat up by Spider-Man and blasted away casually with the webbing. And then Spider-Man's like, yo, my Spidey senses. He's like, is Wolverine really trying to jump in again? Like, after I sauced him? And turns around and sauces Wolverine again. And finishes off Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler's like, oh, how strong and awesome is he? And I'm like, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
And I'm like, bro, just the fucking jobbing that Spider-Man made them do. It's
Wolverine should be able to fuck on him by himself, bro. What's up with this?
The whole team
actually
dancing on them.
Yeah, I'll give it like a 2 to a 3.
Yeah,
I mean, like he has held his own against multiple characters at once. I'm pretty sure he's beaten Wolverine by himself already. But if he's with other people, I do feel that's a kind of stretching it. Because I'm pretty sure he's had like a tough fight with Wolverine.
It was really disrespectful how he did it.
So there's like a Spider-Man on fucking Addy and G Fuel, like Mountain Dew and everything. So he's like feeling really good. So if that's the case, then I'll probably give it like a 2, 2.5. I'm gonna say 2.5. I think.
That's fair. That's fair. Next moment.
It's like, but yeah, go ahead.
Nah, you go. Finish it.
Yeah. I was just gonna say like it's like between not too outlandish and outlandish. It's like right around there. I feel like.
All right. Yeah, that's fair. So next, we have, this is a funny moment as much as it is like a flex, but he ran into Black Panther, right? And Black Panther has a reputation. Like, he might not be the strongest, but you don't really fuck with Black Panther because he can get you back with his tech and shit. And Spider-Man pulls up on him, and Black Panther's like, first of all, check your fucking energy, my boy. Like, I'm a king. Spider-Man's like, fuck you, bitch. He was like, I heard you were put on the team to spy on us. Are you a fucking narc? Are you a narc dog? And T'Challa's like, bro, like, you're not gonna fucking speak to me like that. And swings on Spider-Man. And Spider-Man weaves that shit, and he's like, chill the fuck out, Black Panther, before I make you look like a pussy. And kicks him. Like, so, and he starts brawling with Black Panther, and Spider-Man's like, I don't support this narc shit. And then he catches a Hawkeye arrow, like, in the middle of putting hands on Black Panther. Oh, man, what do you think of that moment?
I think like a 1. It's nothing crazy.
Oh, yeah, I agree. But let me make a case for at least a 2, right? I'm not saying it's wild that he put hands on Panther. I'm saying it's funny how he went about it. Okay. I think it deserves a little. I'd say it might be a 2 just because, like, you don't really see people clown Panther. Like, I mean, we've seen Panther put Surfer in a chokehold. Like, you know, people don't really clown him like that. So I think that's pretty respectable. I like to give a little more credit when you clown a fellow goon. But next up, this made no sense to me. I don't think technically it should work like this, but we're here for it. So he was fighting Domino. You probably don't know much about Domino. You've seen the Deadpool movie, right?
Yeah. So okay, so what is like her consistent like bullshit that her luck can work on? Like what's like some wild? It consistently
works on Spider-Man tiers. It does. It works on like Wolverine types and shit like that. Like she doesn't stomp them, but the luck manipulation applies to them still. And for whatever reason,
I guess like a 1 because I mean he does explain why he was able to do so because his luck just outsped her luck. I mean his speed just outsped her luck there.
I don't know. That just seems so weird to me. So, like, the only reason I was confused, I will admit, I don't really know how to rank it, but I was so confused because I'm like, how are you just, like, a little more athletic than Luck? Like, I don't know, like, I get he was just saying he's a quick boy, but if she's, like, hanging out with Deadpool, right, and casually reacting to him and all them, and, like, her Luck's, like, easily impacting shit with them, how is he just casually blitzing like that? Like, blitzing her Luck. I don't know. Like, he wasn't blitzing her. He was also blitzing Luck itself. So it was like, I don't know. It's just funny that he's too athletic.
He was blitzing the concept of luck itself.
Yeah, like, I guess. Like, whatever it was, I don't know. I think it was a 1 or a 2. I agree to that, but I just thought it was weird. Next, this is actually pretty funny. So Spider-Man got caught up with a tactical nuke, right? And he's like, fuck, I don't know how to disarm this, but I can cheat. And the way he cheats is actually kind of funny because, like, basically what he does is before he fucks up, his spider sense goes off. So all he does is just touches random shit until in his Spidey sense will go off. He's like, okay, we'll blow up if I do that. And then he just keeps doing that shit and disarms it. He's like, boom, bitch. He was like, that's right, I'm technical as fuck. But he cheated. He literally cheated because of the Spidey sense. I don't know. That's a cool way to use the Spidey sense, in my opinion. What do you think? It's kind of.
I don't think it's outlandish. I think it's just like a 1. Like, I don't think it's outlandish for him.
That's fair. That's fair. I do think it was a dope moment, like a goon way to use his Spidey sense, though. And then finally, trolling Speed Demon. So they've fought a few times before, but Speed Demon is literally supposed to be a speedster. Obviously not Flash level, but he
with a name like that, what can he do?
Like, he's blitzed Wolverine. Like, Wolverine wasn't able to react to him before just outright. Wolverine had to, like, basically try to guess where he was going and hit before he got there type shit. But not only was Spider-Man casually dancing on him, he was trolling him in a store and setting up shit to fuck with him the whole time. And he would, like, pop up around the corner and be like, oh, nah, this is the family store, bitch. Like, come this way. And, like, was just clowning the Speed Demon. And didn't really let Speed Demon ever get much clout after that. Bro, Spider-Man's fucked up a lot of careers. Like, a lot of people just aren't relevant because Spider-Man put them down. Like, I don't know. Have you ever read a Speed Demon story?
No, I don't. I mean, I have heard of him, but no, I've never personally read anything about him. He looks like he has a cool ass name, but he looks. But if he got owned by Spider-Man, look, not that Spider-Man isn't dope, all right? Because I love Spider-Man, but if you're getting fucked by Spider-Man, out of all people, then come on, bro. Like it's one thing to be beaten by Thor or Hulk or Odin, right? But Spider-Man, bro, come on, bro. Like, I would expect with a name like that he's like the runner level or something.
No, he's not. And he never gets that level or gets that kind of hype because Spider-Man beat him up. That's my case. But nah, he's not too wild. You would think with a name like that he'd be extreme, but obviously he was used to put Spider-Man on. So, it's just rough for Spider-Man's ops. So, I'll tell you my overall goon rating based on these 20 feats for Spider-Man, and then you give me your tier for him. I said Spider-Man was a high tier 2 goon, possibly baseline tier 3.
I'd agree with that. He has a lot of wild shit. I mean, like staggering the Hulk, and then I think one time he webbed up Galactus's face or something. I swear to God, he did that one time. Maybe I'm tripping. Did he do that? Because I swear he fought against Galactus one time.
I know he shoots webs at everybody, so I genuinely wouldn't be shocked if he tried to web Galactus. But he's probably. I think he might have.
I swear he punched him or something.
Well, look, hey, if he did, shout out to Chuck. That'll be in part 2 if y'all hit 1,000 likes. But it appears Chuck and I, using the goon formula, diagnose him as at least a tier 2. But if you want to say he's baseline tier 3, that's understandable as well.
Tier 3.
Yeah. But anyways, Chuck, thank you so much for randomly appearing on this.
Oh yeah, bro. Thanks for having me on here.
Yeah, awesome. This actually, doing research for this actually made me a Spider-Man fan. So that's fucked. But regardless, I had a blast doing it. Thanks for coming on, Chuck. And me and him are actually going to go do some research right now. So I will see y'all later. Peace.
Hell yeah.